How do you go from painting sunlight to painting feeling? That's the question at the heart of my exhibition, From Impression to Emotion, The Liberation of Light and Color in Monet and Matisse. I'm Devendra Gampat, and I curated this show because I've always been fascinated by one radical shift in art history, when artists stopped trying to capture what they saw and started painting what they felt inside. We begin with Claude Monet. In the 1870s, he was obsessed with the instant. Look at the woman with a parasol. The sun catches fabric, grass, and skin. It's very spontaneous. It's a single fleeting second that art historian Andrei Dombrowski calls the represented time and the time of representation becoming one. Monet was chasing optical truth before the light changed. By the 1890s, Monet turned this into a precise science. Seen in a ruined cathedral, there was the same building, but painting with very different sunlight. And in the water lily pond, we can see dissolving the solar world into a pure reflection. Monet is also what economist Christian Helmanazik calls an experimental artist. He did decades of trial and error and became very obsessive with observation. But then Matisse explodes onto the scene. Pictured here is a woman with a hat, whose face is painted in green. The critics at the time were outraged with Matisse, but he wasn't trying to paint skin tones, he was painting presence and energy and emotion. The light was no longer coming from the sun like in Claude Monet, but from inside the canvas. Here's the argument of my show. Monet freed light from things, and Matisse freed color from light. Together they answer the same question: how can paint carry the feeling of being alive? That's what my exhibition celebrates, not accuracy, but intensity. Not how things look, but how it feels to see them. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy my exhibition.